Look, you're on the journey of becoming the best version of yourself, but you're surrounded by weak men. Surrounded by weak men who have nothing that you can actually utilize to grow in your path. If anything, you're giving them so much, they're taking it, and they're not appreciative of who you are. They're not appreciative of what you have to provide. This is the weak man, and you need to viciously eliminate all weak men from your circle. Viciously. I know it sounds aggressive and I know it sounds almost cold, but that's how you have to be in this life. This life, you need to be ruthless when it comes to these things, because this is your growth. This is your future that's hanging in the balance of men who genuinely could give anything about, they don't care about you. They don't care about who you are. They don't care about where you're going. They care about themselves. And it's one thing to care about yourself and also be beneficial to somebody else, but a weak man cares about themselves and they pull everybody else down with them. And you need to eliminate them as soon as humanly possible. So I'm gonna tell you who these weak men are so you can spot them in your life and you can start to cut them off. And I'll also explain what cutting them off actually means, because cutting weak men out of your life does not need to be something that is grandiose. It can be extremely subtle. It can be something that honestly they barely recognize. But the reality is you are doing it and you're low-key improving your life, high-key improving your life as you move forward. So who is a weak man? A weak man is somebody who does not take responsibility for their actions. A weak man is somebody who will never ever admit that they're wrong. That is a weak man. A weak man always believes that they're right. You should never trust a man who does not believe that they've done something wrong or cannot acknowledge that they've done something wrong. Because at the end of the day, when they do you wrong, they will never acknowledge it. They'll gaslight you to make it seem like everything is your fault, when in reality, it's their fault. So you need to, that's one version of a weak man. Another weak man has no discipline. Another version of a weak man has no discipline whatsoever. Zero discipline. Doesn't go to the gym consistently. Refuses to go to the gym consistently. Breaks their word. Does not do what they set out to go do. They say things and do the complete opposite of what they say. That is a weak man, having a lack of discipline. Most of your friends right now have a lack of discipline. The only thing that they're possibly disciplined in, which is sad, is going out every weekend, spending a lot of money, and regretting it the next day. That is what weak men are consistently good at. They're consistently good at putting their life in the gutter and rejecting the fact that this is actually a problem. They brainwash themselves, even though their body's telling them that it's wrong, even though everything around them is telling them that they need to improve their lives. They consistently keep fucking up. And when they do that, you start to do the same thing. See, you're the average of the 5 friends, the 5 closest friends you have around you. So you keep these weak men around you, you will end up dropping to their average. That is a fact. It doesn't matter how hard you go up. It doesn't matter how high you try to fly. You will always go down to the people who surround you on a regular basis. See, a weak man also disrespects women. A weak man is not securing himself in a way that he can actually respect women for who they are. He has to downplay them every single time. He has to make them look like they're the enemy. He has to always talk bad about women. Maybe the woman that he has, he disrespects on a regular basis. You see that constantly, the way that he speaks to her, the way that he acts around her, the way that he acts when she's not around. These are weak men in real form, and they're around you all of the time. And every time you find somebody who's good for you, they tell you to get back in the streets. They're excited when you get back into the streets. That is a weak man. That is who you're surrounded by. A weak man also never executes anything. Never moves with speed, slow. They follow the system. The system is slow. The system, in terms of the world that we live in, is slow. Weak men move slow. Strong men move fast. They know what they want. They go get what they want with little time. That's who you are striving to become. But the friends that you're around, the friends that you think have your back, the friends that you look up to when in reality you should be looking down on because they're doing everything that's the opposite of actually growing. That's the weak man. That is who you have in your circle that you need to viciously eliminate. Weak men also fall victim to negative addictions, specific negative addictions, destructive addictions, like pornography. They fall into debauchery, always going out, always drinking, getting as fucked up as humanly possible, and regretting it the next day. All of their addictions are a short-term satisfaction, long-term regret. That is weak men. That is who you have surrounding you right now. And I'm telling you right now, eliminate these people. A weak man has no goals. They have no vision for themselves. They're so weak that they refuse to actually take the opportunity. Go on the quest of becoming the best version of themselves. Go on the quest of actually doing something in the world. They have zero goals. They're just mindless. All they do is go around, do the same things every day, make no changes, and that is who you're surrounded by. That's who your circle is. And you wonder why you're still in the same place. You wonder why you're constantly going back to zero. You wonder why monetarily you've never made the money that you want, because you're surrounded by weak men. Whenever you tell them your vision, they say, oh, don't do that. That's hard. Don't do that. Nobody's ever done that before. They always downplay or they always negate your biggest visions that you have for yourself, your greatest goals that you have that you're excited for. They will come in and lower your frequency. Weak men consistently lower society's frequency. They lower the frequency of the women they're around. They lower the frequency of their parents, their family. They lower the frequency of everybody. They mooch off of everything. They just grab. They take, and they give zero value. And if this is you, you need to make the change. But if most of the time it's your friends, it's the people that you trust the most, the people that you look up to the most, the people's whose opinions you value the most, those are the weak men that are around you that are keeping you stuck. So how do you eliminate these people? How do you eliminate these, I don't want to say it because it could offend people, but I'm going to say it anyway, the cancers to society. How do you eliminate that? How do you eliminate these types of men? By the way, cancer, anybody who has it, I'm sorry, and I pray that you get out of that situation. This has nothing to do with people who genuinely have it. But the word itself is a destructive word. These weak men are destructive to society. That's a fact. They're destructive to society. So how do you remove them without being abrasive, but still being aggressive at the same time? You need to start showcasing your life to them. You need to start doing the things that you tell yourself. You want to read 30 minutes every day? Read 30 minutes a day and tell them that you're reading 30 minutes a day. And when they tell you that that's stupid, tell them that you're still reading 30 minutes a day. Tell them that you're still doing the thing that you want to do every day. Be consistent. Be so consistent that they get tired of you, they think that you're lame, and they leave. Always, always, always do more. Do the most that you possibly can. Go to the gym every day. Get in the best shape of your life, because all you're doing as you're improving is you're pulling up a mirror and you're saying, you're in a fucked up situation, you haven't changed it, I'm leveling up, and you're either with me or you're not with me. Make them make a decision to stop talking to you. Make them get so pissed off that they see that you're improving that they have to stop hanging out with you because you're not who they thought you were. They'll say that you changed. They'll say that you're not the person that they once knew. That's the point. That's the whole point around this. You do not want to be the same person tomorrow that you are today. You need to be improving every single day. So always become the person that you want to be. And even when you're around them, do not go back to being the old version of yourself. As you maintain the frame of that new version of yourself when you're around them, maybe you still go out with them. They will start to hate you. They will start to stop inviting you to everything that's going on. That is a good sign that you are now distancing yourself from these destructive creatures of society, from these peons. That's how you do it. That's how you level up. That's how you start to build a network of strong men around you. That's what you need to do. Live life on your own terms. Stop asking them for advice. Stop asking them for approval, and watch how they stop reaching out to you. Watch how they stop talking to you. Stop congratulating them on bullshit that they come up and tell you that they've done. Oh, bro, I knocked her down, bro. I just had sex with the best woman in the world, bro. I just had sex with this one girl from the club. Say, good for you, bro, and just move on. Stop congratulating them for shit that doesn't matter. Stop congratulating them for spending money on bullshit that doesn't matter, and they will stop being around you. Start to hang out with different types of people who are on your level. And this is not coming from a place of you're better than everybody else, but it's coming from a place of you don't want to stoop down to another person's lower level, because that will hurt you. So start to surround yourself with better men. These weak men will start to see that you're around stronger men, and they will hate you for it. They will start to speak down on the men who are at your level or above your level. They'll start to say that those men are narcissistic. They'll start to say that those men are full of themselves. They'll start to say that those men have a power trip. Because they're weak. They can't stand strong men at all. And strong men is who you need to be around you in the journey of success that you have. I hope that you take this and you really do this, because once you change your circle, once you start hanging around strong men, life will start to look 5, 10, a billion times better than what it currently looks like right now for you. You will start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, when before all you did was see darkness because you had other dark people around you that could never actually shine a light and show you what the end of the tunnel looks like. So eliminate them. Eliminate them viciously. Don't give me any excuses in the comments. Oh, I love them. Oh, you have to love everybody. You can love someone from a distance. You can love a friend from a distance. I love friends who are not good for me from a distance. And it's fine. But either way, you need to do what it takes to change your life. You need to make the action steps. You need to take the action steps necessary. You need to make the sacrifices. Sacrifice these weak men out of your life so that you can start to be around strong men, so that your life will look completely different in 6 months. That's all it takes when you're with the right people. That's all it takes when you're with people who are presenting opportunities with you every single day. But there's no excuses here, man. Weak men make excuses. You're not weak, you're strong. You're getting to become strong. And you need to be around other people who are strong. So take this, internalize it, share with a friend who needs this. Share with a friend who's weak. Watch them get pissed off. Watch them talk bad about me, and watch them stop talking to you. Watch them unfollow you. Share this with a friend, all right? Well, I appreciate y'all. Again, links are in the description if you want to work with me. One-on-one, apply, because I only take 15 guys per cohort to help them build their personal brands on YouTube, help them level up their social media, make money, become free, time freedom, location freedom, as well as financial freedom. I want to help men with that. If you are serious about that, apply. Link is in the description. I only want serious people. Do not come in there laughing. Don't come in there thinking that you're not going to invest in yourself. If you truly have the money, the capital to invest in yourself, and you want to work with a mentor that you actually respect, doesn't have to be me, it can be anybody else, but if you want to work with any of these people, including myself, you need to come knowing that you will be decisive. Weak men are not decisive. Weak men need to think about things. Weak men need to think about things that are going to change the course of their lives. Become a strong man and actually make the decision. Take the quote-unquote risk and watch your life transform. I appreciate you, and I'm going to catch you on the next video.